Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, Philippine Adventures, Dan and Rochelle. Our video for today is about
our problems we had with Philippine Airlines. Okay, let me, first of all, I want to say everything that I say here is the truth, and it's unbelievable actually, but I did screenshot all the shots just to prove what they were saying back to me. I still find it hard to believe. This was May 13th. We were in Bangkok for almost a week, and we tried to take our return flight back from Bangkok back to the Philippines. So we were with Philippine Airlines. I've always thought they were a pretty good air carrier, treated you pretty good, but man, I am done with these guys. I've never been so screwed over by an airline in my life, and I still cannot believe they did what they did. So what I was going to say is I did screenshot all of them just so you can tell that I'm not making anything up, and this is what they did. You're not going to believe it. So anyways, so we get on this, we were supposed to go back to the Philippines on the 13th, I believe it was. We got stuck in a real major mess of traffic. The reason we got stuck in this traffic, and we were late for our flight. So by the time we got through everything, and you know, the check and check-in and all that stuff, we were late. We were an hour and a half late for our flight. I got freaking out, and I said, "Oh man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" Just to look back at a different. A long time. Well, I've been flying for a long time. I'm 60-something years old. Yeah, I missed a flight one time in my life in Canada. I was because of a time zone change, but I was treated completely differently. Completely, They gave me food vouchers. They paid for my hotel. They put me on a flight the next day for no charge. Everything was so perfect. But this time, we traveled with our daughter, the three of us. I went to the booth. I said, "Oh man, I'm sorry. We're an hour and a half to 2 hours. A little bit late. Is there any way you can get us on another flight?" He told us, "Well, yes, we do have 2 more flights leaving. We can probably get you on one of the flights, but you're going to have to pay a lot of penalties." And I said, "What kind of penalties?" He said, "Well, because you missed your flight, there's going to be fees." So first he told me it was $6,000, then it was $10,000, and then they told me when I was talking to, they don't have any service there, so I had to go work through their app, the Philippine Airlines app. They told me, and I have it on the screenshot, that my penalties were 29,909 pesos for us, our penalties for missing it. Believe it or not, you're getting penalized. You missed your flight. I thought it was a joke, and apparently it wasn't a joke. And they said, "Sir, it's in all, if you read the fine print of your long ticket, you're going to see it in there, that the fees and this and that." Which, not only was I expecting them to put us on a flight and maybe charge us 50 or 100 bucks for our mistake. I guess it is our mistake. Somehow we got delayed. But to do that, to charge us for a one-way ticket back home, they charged us in total, they said 29,900 something pesos for the penalty. 39,000 something was a fee for the three of us to go back home. I don't know. I'm totally amazed that this is even legal. It's crazy. I mean, sure, it's our fault for screwing up and getting stuck in traffic, but wow, just they said they couldn't waive anything. They don't have the power. And then he told me, he says, "Well, sir, I can't just bump people off a flight." When I talked to the customer service, he says, "We can't just bump people off the flight for you guys for not showing up." I said, "Well, you think we did it on purpose?" He says, "Yes, but we can't do that," implying that they're very full. So we get on finally I said, "Screw it, I don't care." They charged me another $1,000 Canadian, like $750 something US. So we get on the plane. The plane is half empty, completely. They could have put us on that flight for very minimal charge because it was going home anyways. I'm so pissed off with that airline. That is the last time I'll fly with them. Anybody that thinks Cebu Airline is bad, you're out of your tree. These guys are the worst. So if that's the kind of customer service they are, you can't get a hold of anybody. I want to get a hold of them. It's been more than a week. I've been so pissed off at how they've treated us. I haven't even got, you can't get through to anybody, period. So even then I had to use just an app to talk to somebody automated. But anyways, I just can't believe that they're in business the way they operate, if that's how they operate. Anyway, I'm sure you heard enough of my rant, but just be careful if you're ever taking Philippine Airlines and you're on a flight and you run a little bit late, you get penalized huge for missing your flight. Like, you get a penalty on top of you paying. They ended up charging us more to go home the one way than we paid for the three of us for a round trip. So they give us no credit whatsoever for the one-way ticket that we didn't use. Instead of a credit, they gave us a huge fine. So anyway, just heads up, and watch out who you're traveling with. Anyway, I think that's mostly what I had to say. There was a few other things, but yeah, then I couldn't believe that this was actually real. So I Googled it back home, and I said, do they actually penalize you for missing your flight? And so I Googled it, and it says they don't normally, only if you're a repeat offender. Well, I've never ever, with that airline, we've never missed a flight, and they did not give us any option. They wouldn't even give us a cut, a break. I said, can you at least cut it in half? Can you do anything for us? We're stuck for money. They wouldn't budge in the slightest. But really pissed me off was we got on the plane and it wasn't even near full. It was half full. So that was quite frustrating to find out that that's how they treat their customers. Anyways, that's my rant for today. And like I said, we're going to post some of the screenshots I had talking to them, and you can see exactly what they said. If you don't, if you think I'm making this up, I just want to show you that it's completely facts. But anyway, this is one of our grumpier little videos, and hopefully no more of them. But
no more.
Anyways, thank you guys, everybody,
Yeah.
and hopefully you'll like and subscribe.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
we
Don't forget.
hopefully the next one will be a happier camper. Okay, bye everybody.
Alright.